Hey, all right, man. This is CBD part 7. We got a couple more left. And I don't know, this is Wednesday, so we got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Maybe we might get done by then. And we're just going to give you the basics of CBD, the entourage effect, and what CBD isolate is, and the other kind of CBD that there are. They extract the oil from the hemp plant or the cannabis plant. Stuff we have is from the hemp plant. So it comes from the hemp plant, and then it brings out cannabidiol, THC, CBG, CBNs, brings out all kind of terpenes and flavonoids, and brings out the fatty acids. It just extracts all kind of stuff. Okay, and that is that's what we end up calling CBD oil after they mix it with an MCT, medium chain length triglyceride, which we covered yesterday, and the effects and benefits of that. So anyway, we extract all that. So these people that grow the plants, and then they can sell them off or whatever. Then they process it and they extract it using different methods, and that's what they end up with. So then CBD isolate is just what it says. They isolate CBD from this extraction by the way they process it. So you have all the terpenes and flavonoids and THC and all that other stuff over there. And then you have just CBD over here whenever they're done. And that is CBD isolate. So why the difference, and what's the advantage or disadvantage or whatever. And that's why we're going to talk about the entourage effect right here, right now. The entourage. So an entourage is a group of people that support a more important person, man or woman, whatever. And they help that person get things done, more things done. They help protect them. And so whenever we talk about the entourage effect, it was first used in 1988. Okay, it was done in a scientific study, and let me just read that to you. It was called an entourage effect. Inactive endogenous fatty acid glycerol esters enhance 2-AG cannabinoid activity. What all that means, I don't know. But anyway, I don't know what esters are. Kind of lost there. But anyway, these esters would bind to CB1 and CB2 receptors. We've talked about those several times, and increase the biological activity of 2-AG while working together. And this didn't happen whenever 2-AG was isolated by itself. This biological activity just didn't happen. Okay. And so the entourage effect then is the synergy that occurs between esters and compounds, in this case, the endocannabinoid 2-AG, to increase a positive biological response. And the response would have occurred without all of the chemical compounds working together. So that is the entourage effect. And before the study in 1981, they seen the entourage effect. They just didn't call it that. They found that THC had a greater effect on mice whenever the whole plant was given it to them, instead of when THC was isolated from them. So now you fast forward to 2020, and the meaning of the entourage effect kind of has changed. And it's something that occurs with full spectrum cannabis and hemp products. And this something is greater than any one compound could do on its own. All right. And so then that brings you to the point. Can you have the entourage effect without THC? Without THC. And the question is, the answer is, I don't know. People are studying it. Do I think it's going to be as effective as the other without all the other flavonoids and that? I mean, it's one thing that's missing from hundreds and hundreds of compounds and stuff like that. So I'm sure you're going to have an entourage effect, but will it be as good? I would say probably not. It's there for a reason, and it's there in large quantities for a reason, compared to other chemical compounds, flavonoids and terpenes and stuff like that, and fatty acids. So Hebrew University demonstrated that mice with CBD isolate had a narrow dosage level, dosage range. Whenever it was just CBD isolate, they had to get that dosage like real precise. But whenever it was full spectrum, that range opened up quite a bit. So you can play around with the dosage levels. And that's what they found out. So, some people call CBD oil without THC, they call it broad spectrum. And then if it has THC, it's full spectrum. I don't think there's any industry standard at this point in time. I am not sure. And so some people call full spectrum, it has everything, broad spectrum, no THC. So just to recap, there's a thing called CBD isolate. It is just CBD cannabidiol, but cannabidiol, and it is just by itself. It doesn't have any of the flavonoids, terpenes, or other cannabinoids associated with it that come from the hemp plant. Okay, and then full spectrum just has everything in it, and all those other chemicals are responsible for the entourage effect, giving it a bigger boost and more biological activity than without it. So, why do some people take CBD isolate? Because, they could be drug tested or stuff like that. They might have reactions to some other stuff. And that's what they want. So there it is. We've given you the short story and hope you got something from it. Hope that cleared up what the entourage effect is and what CBD isolate is. And, if one or the other would be better for you. Don't forget, if you have any questions, you can always give me a comment. You can go to situpdoggy.com. You can look at all of our products. You can ask questions there. You can ask questions on our Facebook page and stuff. And don't forget, we are there to help you. All of our products ship for free in the United States. We have tinctures. We have balms. We have dog treats. We have oils for people and for pets. And we have some other sets and stuff. So, hey, look us up online or give us a call at 724-258-PAUSE. And thanks a lot for listening. Have a great day.